What is going on, YouTube? How are y'all doing today, man? It is your boy Tedo. We are back again, once again, with another video, man. Another Reddit video, for that matter. I enjoyed doing the last Reddit video so much that I decided, why not do another one? So here we are, man. Right now, today, we are on AskReddit. Now, I see a lot of these pop up on my shorts For You page. I know a lot of y'all probably see this pop up in your For You page. So we got the AskReddit now, man. And I accidentally kicked my camera. My bad, y'all. Let me fix that up. But let's get into it, man. Without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, so for the first question, or for the first AskReddit question, we got, what's an obvious sign that somebody is not a good person? So that's a before we get into any of the things, any of the comments section below down here, what are some reasons that y'all might think somebody's not a good person? Let me know in the comment section below, man. Y'all know I love reading your comments. I respond to all your comments. Those of y'all that do comment, man, y'all don't be commenting, but oh shoot, I just kicked my phone again. Alright, first one. When they never take responsibility for anything they do. Oh yeah, people like this are the worst, and that's like a basic red flag that somebody is not a good person. When they never take responsibility for anything they do. That's why I try changing my mindset of just taking responsibility. Like, I'm very what's the word I'm looking for? Like, I'm very like intense when it comes to taking responsibility for my own actions. I put a lot of blame on myself, or I try to, at least, because end of the day, bro, you're just gonna become an unlikable person if you're the other way around. And that's not the only reason I'm like that, obviously. I just try to be an honest person. But yeah, man. Oh, I'm not one. No. Okay, second one. What is something that we use in our day-to-day life that seems like magic? I don't know, I had something in my mouth. So I'll start off before we read into any of the comments. Our phone, dog. Our phone, bro. Literally, without our phone, bro, we would not be able to do nothing, bro. Without our phone, bro, we're so dependent on our phone. Like, think about this, right? People back in the day used to have to deliver pizzas using maps, bro. You'd have to get this giant map and look and try to find the house you're delivering pizzas to. Or if your friend tells you, yo, I live across town, I live on this street, you gotta pull out a map. And this is just for maps, bro. We don't back in the day, if people had a question about something and they had no idea, they would have to look up some encyclopedia or something, like, bro, and scroll through it like some sort of dictionary to find what they're searching for. Now I could literally just put up my phone, hey, ChatGPT, you know what I'm saying, how big is planet Mars compared to the United States of America, or something like that, and it will give me the facts, bro, the facts. Anyways, yeah, cell phone. Oh, not too much people commented on this, but yeah, I was saying cell phone. Color changing and sound reactive lighting. I think that's referring to like our screens and stuff like that. That's actually pretty interesting. Yeah, bro, that's interesting. Think of how far we've came. I talk about this all the time, man. Alright, what is the most not safe for work thing that happened at the workplace? Somebody kept pooping all over the toilet floors. They spent years working out who it was. It turns out it was the cleaner looking for overtime. Okay, that's crazy. Yo, that gives off the vibe of like the mechanic that purposely ruins your car just so you can bring it back to the mechanic to get it fixed. That is crazy work, bro. Do you not have no shame? Is overtime that important for you, bro? That you are recreating the Office episodes in real life, bro? Alright. Dude was shooting up in the parking lot and nearly OD'd in a supply closet. Oh my goodness. Okay. I witnessed a unaliving while waiting tables at casual dining restaurant It was 20 minutes into my first not training shift. We of course opened the very next day and had to work. Oh my gosh. Yo, I'm not laughing at like the dark part. I'm just laughing at imagine it being your first day. You're waiting at a restaurant, like first day on the job, bro, right? You're thinking, you're kind of nervous, like, bro, you don't even know what to do on the job for real. You're just standing there, and then one of the first things you see is somebody unalive themselves. Bro, I would find out how the quickest way to leave that job is, bro. I would probably just not show up again. Okay, worked as a delivery driver, and some lady entered the door with her melons out and a needle in her arm. That's just crazy. Alright, these are all basic, so we can go on to another one. I'm saying basic. This is crazy stuff, but we can move on. Okay, I like this one. What non-American item would you highly recommend to an American? Month-long vacations. Y'all be doing that outside of the United States, bro? Y'all be going for month-long vacations? I feel like I would get homesick though after like a certain amount of time. I don't know though. That's probably just me, but month-long vacations, who's doing that, bro? Let me find out where that is, bro. I would love to move to this spot where y'all taking month-long vacations, bro. That does sound fire. Just like that's actually my ideal sort of lifestyle, is taking month-long vacations. I just never have before, but I would like to. For sure, I would like to try that out. Taxes included in the price tag. Oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah, and those of y'all that don't know, bro, most of y'all are American, but yeah, taxes are not included on the price tag when you're buying an item at the store. It just shows the regular retail price, and then it won't show you tax price until you're finally checking out. High-speed trains, yes, bro. This is another thing. I complain a lot about the American infrastructure, and a lot of the current problems we have in the country actually does have to do with the infrastructure and how dependent we are on cars. And high-speed trains, is it the end-all be-all solution? I don't think so, but it would definitely make things a lot easier as far as traveling and just overall the American society of being so antisocial. Like, I watched this video on YouTube. It was basically explaining how Americans, we don't have a third place. So, everybody goes to work, they go home. And then in other countries, they have a third place where they meet up with friends, or it's in their neighborhood essentially, because of how these other countries are built. Essentially, you have your apartment or whatever, and then downstairs you have a little coffee shop, or down the street you have a little restaurant with a little, with a bunch of seats, and it's just a little get-together sort of area. Like, I'm mainly talking about Europe. I don't know about how other countries are when it comes to this. But yeah, I feel like we need to, as an American society, we need to bring more emphasis on this, community, because there's a lot less of that community. More of that has moved to online. A lot of community, the sense of American community, has moved online. I'm not saying that there's not a lot of community as there is now, because there is a lot. I do see a lot, but I feel like as far as the younger generation, we need to encourage that a little bit more. But yeah, fully enclosed toilet stalls, yes, bro. Yo. Soon as I read that comment, bro, y'all know what I immediately thought. And if you're on the same wavelength as me, you probably thought of it as well. But what I'm thinking of is those TikTok challenges, bro, of where some random dude will go up to a Walmart worker or something, and he'll be like,
yeah, my friend is stuck in the bath. I just wanted to ask a guy. He's stuck like in the stall. I can't get.
Oh no. Let me see.
Yeah, I can't get under there.
What the hell are you doing, son?
yeah, bro, that's what it reminds me of, bro. Those are funny, bro. Every time I see those, I always laugh. Okay. Next question, man. This has been fun so far. What is much more traumatic than most people realize? Okay, I think this is a good one. Having an emotionally immature parent. What y'all think about that? I think that's facts, actually. I don't know if it's like a underrated thing as far as on the traumatic scale, but having an emotionally immature parent must be crazy, bro. Bro, your parent's basically like an older sibling. That must suck. That's a fire comment, though. Severe general anxiety disorder. I don't know what that is. We are going to chat GBT that. What is that called? Severe general anxiety disorder. Okay. Serious mental health condition marked by excessive, uncontrollable worry about many aspects of life, even when there is little or no reason to worry. People with severe GAD often feel on edge constantly and may find it difficult to function normally at work, in relationships, or during everyday activities. Okay, so it's like some sort of social anxiety sort of thing. As somebody who has had this, like I'm talking back in high school maybe, I feel like it's traumatic, yes, and it's different for a lot of people, but I just got out of it, and I still would consider myself like a little bit socially anxious or like a bit of an introvert in some senses, but just my way of getting out of it was simply by getting out of my head and just actually interacting with people, starting off small and then just working my way up. I used to be to the point, man, where I was scared to say bless you to people. So emotional neglect. No, I think a lot of people know emotional neglect is a traumatic thing. A toxic work environment or being abruptly fired from your job. Again, this is something that I feel like a lot of people know is traumatic. A toxic work environment is very traumatic. I feel like I've never had I don't think I've ever worked in a toxic work environment, luckily, but those of y'all that do, man, stay safe, man. Stay safe of your coworkers and all that. Your coworkers are not your friends. Being constantly ignored as a kid teaches you to shrink. I'm guessing this is referring to like by parents. I don't know, because I feel like a lot of people handle this differently, like being ignored as a kid. Some people just like I don't know, some people just like do attention seeking things, and then some people like this guy shrink, like they just, and that's probably why I mean I wasn't ignored as a kid or anything. I kicked my camera again. I wasn't ignored as a kid or anything. I was well, by my parents. I was more ignored by a kid by like teachers and stuff, maybe other students, and not even as a kid, bro. Maybe like later down the line, like middle school, like early middle school, or like not even early, like late middle school, I guess, like definitely high school sort of thing. So maybe that just developed, that's had something to do with my development. I don't know, bro. Very cool stuff though. Okay, being the peacemaker in a toxic or dysfunctional family, you grow up thinking it's normal to suppress your needs to keep everyone else calm, and it messes your sense of self more than you realize. Oh, okay, that's actually a good one. Even though I don't think it's a thing that's, I don't think it goes with the prompt, basically what I'm saying, but that's deep, bro. Suppressing your needs to keep everyone else calm. I know a lot of us could relate to that, bro. I could relate to that. And honestly, bro, the reason you're like that, it could just be you have like, not everybody, but it could just be, I'm not a therapist, bro. I don't know nothing about I just read a lot on this stuff because it does interest me. But yeah, bro, like as I was saying, just putting, I don't know, man. I feel like to end up like that, you gotta be around a lot of people that are like me, gimme. Like, you gotta be around that type of environment for you to end up like that. Being bullied as an adult, again, bro, that doesn't really follow the prompt, bro. I'm being a prompt Karen, but next one. What are the downsides of having high intelligence? I'll go first. As a highly intelligent individual, man, I am like one of the smartest people on earth. I'm probably I'm really top 2, but I let Stephen Hawking, you know what I'm saying, when he was still here, I just let him, I let him get number 1, basically what I'm saying. Like, you know, I had to let him get something over me. But what are the downsides of having high intelligence, man? I wouldn't know. No, I feel like as highly intelligent people don't have trouble making connections because they don't relate with a lot of people. Or I feel like highly intelligent people are more likely to grow depressed. I did actually read up on that, like, but we'll read the comments, man. I wouldn't know. I was looking for this honest answer. Kudos to you. Way too many people acting in here like they're highly intelligent. Yeah, not me though. Anyways, 75% people believe they're above average intelligence. Dang, bro, that's actually crazy when you think about it. But it's not, because everybody thinks they're right. So is that really crazy? Everybody thinks they're right, bro. You can't tell somebody they're wrong. If somebody believes that the earth is flat, you're not convincing them otherwise, bro. The earth is flat, and you just might as well just agree with them, bro. Okay, this is a quote by Charles Bukowski. The problem with the world is that intelligent people are full of doubts, while the stupid ones are full of confidence. Also, ignorance isn't bliss. Ignorant people tend to be some of the most belligerent, aggressive, pathological malcontents I've ever met. The downside of intelligence is that you often spend an unfair amount of time helping stupid people navigate the world in spite of their stupidity. But life isn't fair, I guess. Okay, I'm not trying to call myself intelligent, but I do have a lot of self-doubt, and I do feel like a lot of people have confidence that I'm just like, bro, what, he's doing this sort of thing. But I wouldn't say I relate to the comic like completely. I don't know, I'm backtracking a little bit, but I don't really relate, like, because I can't say I'm an intelligent person. I don't got the feats. I'm gonna actually be humble about it, because, like, I know I was joking earlier, but straight up, like, to actually answer the question, honestly, bro, being dumber might not even be such a bad thing, bro, because, shoot, sometimes, would you rather be smart and unhappy or dumb and happy, bro? Real question for all of y'all, man. I'd rather be smart and happy and not happy, honestly, because when I die, I would know more, and I'll have less questions basically when I'm dying. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense to y'all, man. But alright, man, we're gonna end it up on this. We'll do two more. What is the first thing you do after waking up? Oh, yeah. That's a good question. What is the first things y'all do after waking up, man? Y'all let me know in chat, man. If you say goon, bro, get the hell out. Get the hell out. Get the hell out. Anyways. Linear algebra. Nah, bro. This guy must be a college student or something. Or he might be trolling. Either or, bro. That's crazy. That's actually, bro. Oh, I would hate that so much. Imagine waking up. Hold on. Okay, that was just a promotion. I wish we had more context about this, but imagine that being the first thing you do, bro. That would drive me crazy. Imagine going to bed, and then you gotta think before you go into bed. You know, like that little time you have before you're asleep that you're just thinking about the next day. Imagine that, and then you're like, oh, I gotta do algebra as soon as I wake up, bro. That's depressing. I think I actually do this too. Hold on. Yeah, I think this is me too, bro. I check the time to see if it's the time to wake up. Actually, I think I do this. That's actually more realistic. Okay, this guy. I don't know what's up with this guy, man. Are you okay, bro? Do you need God, bro? Do you need one of these, bro? Alright. Tell my bladder 5 more minutes like it's my alarm. Be upset that I'm awake. That's actually funny, bro. Not all the time, but sometimes I just be waking up. I'm like, bro. Alright, last one for the video, man. Okay, what's something you secretly judge people for even though you know you shouldn't? I'll start off first, chat. I think, what's something I judge people for even though I shouldn't? I think, alright. All men do this. So, we know we shouldn't, but we do. We judge people off their size. Like, man, we be sizing other dudes up, bro. No cap, we be sizing other dudes up, bro. That's just men nature, bro. Like, if you first meet a guy, bro, one of the first things you're gonna think about is, can I beat him in a fight? Whereas if you meet the girl, you like one of the first things you're thinking is she bad or not? Like, but yeah, bro, we naturally just size people up. Like, if I see this tall, humongous, buff dude, bro, I'm thinking, yo, like, I might get cooked a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. I might have to resort to other methods of beating this individual. You know what I'm saying? In a fight. But yeah, that's something. But like, I do understand. There's also the argument, the side of people that is like, height doesn't mean anything in fighting or whatever, size or whatever doesn't matter in fighting. And then there's the other group that's like, there's weight classes for a reason, all this type of stuff, man. I have no idea. I'm not in the space to speak about this, but that's just what I picked for the prompt. Alright, somebody's voice can really grate me and make me dismiss them, wanting to do nothing with them. Actually, people's voices is like the biggest don't judge a book by its cover. Like, that's like the perfect example of don't judge a book by its cover. People's voices, bro. You do not understand enough about somebody by their voice. I was therapist shopping and found the perfectly qualified person. Is this some sort of... Bro. Y'all read this comment, man. I'm not reading that. All the things I don't like about myself. Okay, let me find a good one. I said let me find a good one. I skipped a bunch. Let's see. Maybe many of the comments seem reasonable. Oh my goodness. Alright, this one's annoying too. I don't know how to phrase this, but building a personality based off their traumas and doing nothing to address it. Wait. Trauma sucks and it's hard to get past, but it's your responsibility. Okay, yeah. Nah, facts. Yes, these type of people are the worst, bro. Like, they want you to feel bad for them or something. Like, you owe them something. Like, bro, everybody got their own issues. Everybody got their own problems. And as this book I'm reading that quoted it very well, How to Not Give Up. But I forgot who the author is. But, or The Art of Not Giving Up. But, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, no, yeah. What I was gonna say is, I did forget. Fuck. Oh, no, I got it. So look, what I was reading, if he was basically saying, look, everybody has their own problems, and nobody's gonna come solve them for you because we have our own problems. You have your own problems that nobody's gonna come save you for. Somebody might help you, but nobody's gonna come save you. And if they did come save you, if somebody magically came and solved all your problems, you still wouldn't be happy. You would still be depressed because you're still the same person regardless of that all your problems are fixed. You're still the same person because fixing those problems would have changed you and developed you into a better person. But I think that's going to be it for today's video, man. I really enjoyed doing this Reddit video. I'm going to try to do something a little bit different because I think I'm going to pop out with back-to-back Reddit videos. So next video, I don't know what y'all want, man. It might be a ChatGPT video. Who knows? Honestly, I'm just having fun with it at the moment. And yeah, man, y'all make sure to subscribe if y'all enjoyed and y'all want more content like this. Please make sure to go ahead and subscribe. And yeah, I'm out. I've been Tedo, and peace.